Hello, hello. My name is Devin Townsend, and this is a presentation about AI and the future of Hilton. I want to welcome you all to this presentation to really get an idea of what we can do to go ahead and use these AI tools to better benefit Hilton. I know there's been a lot of confusion around AI over the past year and what it can do for businesses. And hopefully, with this presentation, we can try to use AI as a part of our function, our day to day corporate setting, and hopefully get to see the benefits reaping from this new technology that can make us bigger, better, and faster than ever. So let's go ahead and get started. So first we have to go ahead and give you an idea of how we can or how I can give you the idea to justify this investment because with everything there comes a price tag, right? So with AI, we can focus it really towards the communications management side of things. From what I've seen, AI can produce real time responses for public relations statements and memos. If you put it in, hey, AI, can you draft a public public relations statement about the company, this, that, and the fourth, try to give an idea of some things that you want it to sound like or the tone of the message. AI can conjure that up in the course of a couple of minutes. Then we also have this. There's chatbots. We can also implement AI into our chatting system for our customers in order for them to get quicker response times for frequently asked questions on the Hilton website and on social media sites for that matter. So that saves some time as well. I also noted or have seen that uh, you can generate videos, AI videos, to do marketing, to do advertising. So AI can essentially create a commercial, a video, without anyone needing to be present within the video. It can be all AI generated, and that essentially cuts costs on advertising and marketing sales. So that's another thing that we can cut costs on. And then also it helps with brainstorming ideas to increase company morale and customer satisfaction. There is always risk with everything that we do. And with that, the biggest risk that I've seen within AI is that, or for us, not getting ahead of the game in regards to AI is and getting in front of the competitive curve. If we can implement these AI tools within our communications department, then we can see it implementing progressive, innovative technology to enhance corporate branding, brand equity, and customer satisfaction. Um, it's I mean, it also can help with data management issues, but more primarily, we really want to get it ahead of the game as far as using these tools to better help our employees and our guests in making sure that they're getting the best experience possible with Hilton. So some of the things that I've seen that could really help us as far as benefiting the department is Grammarly. Grammarly is an AI checker of grammar and generated AI content that can help with editing, spelling, and grammar errors for emails, press releases, or company website content. So whatever is being said, if an employee wants to write up a draft of some sort, or like I said, a press release, if you copy and paste what you said into Grammarly, it can immediately tell you what was misspelled or what may need to be changed, what needed a comma, things of that nature, so that we look or the documents look as best as possible. Jasper AI is something that can assist as chatbots, as I was saying earlier, for our customer service team through our website and social media platforms to help with faster response times. And then Microsoft Copilot is something that can be used with many Microsoft applications. It's designed to work seamlessly with Microsoft 365 Suite, including Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and so on and so forth. So that can also help us because a lot of our applications, a lot of the things that we're doing in the communications department require Word, require Excel. And if we can transfer that information over to Copilot, some of that data can be done for us based off of the data that we come up with. So that's another way it can be seamless, a seamless working environment for AI to be contributed to our department. So what we want to in implementing it, what we want to consider in doing so when we start this whole AI process would be to start with AI workshops. I think it's important that we equip our staff with the knowledge to use this technology, implementing training videos, instructors, AI ambassadors that are pretty much able to get our staff up to speed with how to use it and how it will help them do their jobs more efficiently. Another thing that I feel is very important is that we set rules. There needs to be a certain limitation on what AI can do for us and what it can and can't do. We don't want AI, completely doing all of the work for us. We just want to use it as a tool in order to push us along, get us a bit faster in some of the things that could take 20 to 30 or 20 minutes or 15 to 20 minutes to conjure up. That could be reduced rather down to a 2 minute to 3 minute task. So now we're going to move on to evaluating those AI communication tools and looking at the tool evaluation. Jasper AI, if we're looking at what it can do, Jasper AI, the team's productivity time can be cut in half by using Jasper for content creation, social media, and company websites, curating email newsletters, and as again I said earlier, for chatbots for customer service. Copilot can be used for data analysis and reporting social media engagement and customer views and feedback for identifying trends and areas for improvement. And then with that translation savings, it eliminates costs of hiring translators and expanding global communication efforts for advertising, marketing, and social media. So with Microsoft Copilot, it's the best choice out of the three that I've seen. It's definitely the best choice for the Hilton team because of its ability to integrate seamlessly with those Microsoft applications. Additionally, content creation, translating, and 24/7 availability. I'm recommending, or it's recommended, Microsoft Copilot is recommended for revenue growth and can enhance productivity and efficiency. It can lead to better performance and potentially higher revenue. Studies have shown that organizations using AI tools like Copilot can see a revenue growth of up to 4%. And I'm sure we want to see growth at all times, right? So this is just a reference page to show that some of the stuff that I came up with or saw research was these are my references for those things. So let's say we now have decided that we are going to move forward with AI and we get that proper funding, right? So we're going to do team onboarding and implementation and how that's going to look for us. These would be our new tools essentially. As I said before, Jasper AI, Microsoft Copilot, and Canva. Now, Canva wasn't mentioned before, but Canva is a great website. I've used it many a times. It creates, charming graphics for presentations, marketing, and social media. It really makes things pop. In that regard. So that's why one of the things that I would love to include is Canva in our marketing department. Um, Microsoft Copilot can handle common guest inquiries and requests, such as booking reservations, providing directions, or addressing issues, freeing up human agents to focus more on complex problems. And with Jasper AI, we can team with it in crafting trendy social media posts, marketing, copy, and blog posts. So, what's the benefit, right? Jasper AI strengthens the writing process and provides insight on the content that is doing well and what needs revisioning. Excuse me. Microsoft Copilot acts as an AI assistant within those Microsoft applications, making our work more productive and efficient. It analyzes data, identifies trends and patterns in that data, and then Canva, like I said before, uh, creates that eye popping presentation, creates those social media templates that are colorful or engages the viewer or the social media user to get more involved with Hilton with that particular template because it drew them in. And as well as promotional documents for marketing is something else that can be made or crafted within Canva as well. So I know that there's skepticism, with anything that's new. I'm always, and just like you, I'm always looking at what can go wrong and what are the things that can affect us, Hilton, in the long run. So that skepticism that you may be feeling, there may be a lack of training. Some people may feel like, hey, I don't know much about AI. I don't know what it can do. I'm not really this is not my thing. And that's something that we can address at Hilton. We can provide those training courses and webinars for all employees for those new AI tools. A lot of people can say, hey, I could lose my job. You may hear AI is taking our jobs. And, at Hilton, we want to continue to make sure our establishment is still driven by the people, because we know people are vital to our success. Another issue may be data privacy. That's another thing that we as a company want to make sure we have a handle on. So before we do anything, we want to make sure that uh, we want to tell you rather that Hilton will provide extra technical security to minimize data breaches and work with the companies to ensure confidentiality. And then as well, implementation costs. Where is this money coming from? That may be another concern for our employees, and we want them to know that Hilton has approved the funding for these new AI tools, so there won't be a decline in revenue. You won't see anything that is coming towards your check, your pay. This is simply on Hilton's side of things to say, hey, we need to put our funding forward in order to bring Hilton, uh, to speed in the latest technology. So how are we going to get this ball rolling? How are we going to get this train moving? And this is what you need to know. So how we're going to do it is starting in April of next year. The first 2 weeks of that month is going to focus on Jasper AI with those trainings, getting you familiar with Jasper and how that will be implemented. The last 2 weeks will be the launch of using Jasper AI. We're going to go one by one, step by step. So, getting Jasper AI in the mix of things. By May, we're going to start again, first 2 weeks, focusing on the training of Microsoft Copilot. And then again, last 2 weeks, going ahead and launching Microsoft Copilot for it to be for an everyday use. And then lastly, starting in June, the first week, because Canva is much easier in my thought, to understand, to grasp than the other two. The first week will focus on Canva trainings with Hilton ambassadors or AI ambassadors assigned to groups by last names, starting from A through M and then N through Z. And then the third week, we'll be launching Canva on all presentations and documents for you to be able to use for presentations. I spoke a little bit about those AI ambassadors. Though our ambassadors are going to rotate after every month of training to instruct a new AI tool. The ambassadors' goal is to act as an extra set of hands. So those ambassadors are primarily going to be the people that our employees look to if there's any other assistance needed, or if they need to shoot an email to them to see what's going on. The AI ambassadors will do so. We're also going to go ahead and have a listening party. Pretty much, we need you to give us an idea of what's going on, and we're going to create a space in which you can do that for all concerns or questions that need to be addressed. That'll come a bit after we get everything involved, everything sorted out. That way, you've gotten the proper training, and that if you do have an issue, you can come to us, and we can discuss it. Don't mind that last slide. That last slide was basically just the invite, what it's going to say to you guys, if need be, if we need to have that conversation. Our talking points in those meetings will be identifying the opportunities for improvement, how to build trust within the company, our action plan, and the continuous improvement of said actions, how the organization is going to evolve um, in line with the stakeholders' needs. These are just some of the frequently asked questions that I will email and go on that I will email and send to you guys. But these are some of the frequently asked questions that I will be sending to you guys in order for you to get an idea of what are those things that you may be needing an answer to. Next, we're going to go ahead and move into navigating resistance through individual meetings. So, there's always going to be, resistance to new things. Like I mentioned earlier, change is a good thing, but it can also give us a bit of hesitance, give us a bit of pause. And if there are those employees that are still having those issues with getting through, I'm going to sit down, or we're going to sit down, certain Hilton individuals will sit down with those people and, talk through what is causing such resistance within these AI tools, what's causing resistance within the company. And so to quickly recap, what we've done is we've justified the investment, we've introduced these new AI tools, we've designed effective training and supportive programs, and conducting listening tours after the training to see how you guys feel about these AI tools. Those one-on-one meetings that I was talking about earlier for employees that may have uh, resistance. These are the strategies that we'll be talking about in those meetings. A way to compromise, a way to educate ourselves on these AI capabilities and how they benefit the work, and then providing that ongoing support in order to make sure you guys feel supported in doing so. Our talking points within those one on ones are going to be understanding the concern, the necessity of adopting these AI tools, what will happen if we're refusing change, and the required AI usage. How there's going to be, certain things within the company that are going to require you using those AI tools, such as Grammarly for spelling and grammar errors, or, using Jasper for marketing materials or social media posts to cut time, so that you have more time to do more important things within the Hilton company. This is just a page to send. This is what it's going to look like when we send those emails or those invites to those folks who may still be having issues, so we can create an open dialogue, a free space for you guys to speak about that. And so, in all, I know that was a lot to process, but we want to make sure at Hilton that we're doing everything we possibly can to get ahead of the ball, get ahead of the game rather. We want to make sure that we're first in hospitality. We want to make sure that our guests are, you know, feeling like they're number one, that they always get, responsive, get responded to in a good time, in a fast response time. We want to make sure that we're giving out great product. And then we want to make sure that you, as the employees, are comfortable with these tools so that we can make Hilton a better success today, tomorrow, and forever. I want to thank you for your time and acknowledgement of these new AI tools, and hopefully we'll see you again within the next few months to see how everything has come together. I hope you have a great week, you guys. Thanks for watching.